modern boxing history. We will break down the exact techniques that created his legendary 90% knockout ratio and examine the fights that turned him from unknown Japanese prospect into boxing's most feared puncher. And by the end, you're gonna witness the most brutal knockout combinations ever captured on film and understand just why veteran fighters refuse to step into the ring with this seemingly quiet destroyer. But first, how does someone who looks like a quiet office worker become boxing's most efficient killing machine? Now the answer lies in the ancient warrior town of Zama, Japan. This place bred samurai for centuries, and something in that blood runs through Inoue's veins too. While other fighters throw wild punches, hoping to land, Inoue calculates every movement just like a chess master. His father, Shingo, was a boxer who pushed Naoya beyond human limits in the gym. While American fighters focus on raw power and showboating, Japanese training creates perfect technique through endless repetition. Every punch Inoue throws has been practiced 10,000 times until it becomes automatic death. Japanese fighters don't waste energy on trash talk or intimidation tactics. They speak through violence in the ring. When Inoue steps through those ropes, he immediately transforms from polite young man into calculated destroyer. The result? 3 straight knockouts to start his professional career. Filipino champion Creason Amayao went down hard in the first round. The national champion Yuki Sano lasted 10 rounds before Inoue ended his night with surgical precision. And these weren't lucky punches. They were calculated destruction. Within 1 year of turning professional, Inoue won the Japanese light flyweight title against Ryoichi Taguchi, and 4 months later, he claimed the OPBF light flyweight title with a 5th round technical knockout. But what separates a good knockout artist from a legendary destroyer who never misses his target? Power alone means nothing without accuracy and timing. Heavyweight fighters hit harder than Inoue on pure force measurements. But what they cannot do is place their shots with the same deadly precision. When Inoue targets your body, he's not just hitting you, he's shutting down your organs. Watch the Adrian Hernandez fight. Hernandez held the WBC light flyweight title and thought his experience would carry him through. Now, he had faced power punchers before and survived their best shots, but 6 rounds later, he was unconscious on the canvas with no memory of what just hit him. Inoue did not just beat him, he demolished every defense Hernandez tried to build. Each round showed calculated progression. First, Inoue measured distance and timing. Then, he began targeting specific body parts. Finally, he delivered the finishing combination with scientific precision. And the truly scary part, Inoue was just getting started. That's right, he jumped weight classes like they meant nothing. Omar Narvaez was a veteran champion with decades of experience. 2 rounds. That is all Inoue needed to steal his title and destroy his legacy forever. 7 straight title defenses followed. Each fight ended the same way. Another fighter carried out on a stretcher while Inoue walked away without a scratch. David Carmona lasted 4 rounds. McJoe Arroyo survived until round 8, but then eventually paid the price. So what happens when this knockout machine decides to hunt bigger prey in higher weight classes? Jamie McDonnell thought his size advantage and British toughness would absolutely save him, but he was wrong, dead wrong. McDonnell had fought bigger punchers and survived their best efforts, but Inoue dropped him with a body shot so brutal that McDonnell's legs actually gave out instantly. When he tried to get up, showing the heart of a true warrior, Inoue unleashed a combination that ended the fight in the very first round. The finishing sequence was so fast that slow motion replay was needed to count the individual punches. This was not just a brutal knockout. It was a statement to the boxing world that weight classes were just numbers. No division was safe from the monster's hunt for victims. The boxing media finally took serious notice. Ring Magazine put Inoue on their cover for the first time in history. He became the first Japanese fighter to earn this honor alone. Enter the World Boxing Super Series tournament. Juan Carlos Piano had never been knocked out in his entire professional career. Veteran fighters and young prospects had tried to put him down for years. Inoue he stretched him flat with one perfectly placed right hand that traveled less than 8 inches. This punch was so devastating that Payano was unconscious before his body hit the canvas. Payano later said that he never saw the punch coming. One second he was boxing, the next, he was waking up to concerned doctors. But can pure knockout power overcome the boxing legend with nothing left to lose? Emmanuel Rodriguez was next in the tournament semifinals. The unbeaten IBF bantamweight champion came with supreme confidence. His team was disrespectful during training camps, even shoving Inoue's father during media workouts. They believed that they would burst this young fighter's bubble. Inoue showed no emotion during the disrespect. He never reacted to their trash talk, but there seemed to be an extra nastiness in his punches when the bell rang. Rodriguez lasted 2 rounds before being demolished completely. And the real test came against Nonito Donaire in the tournament final. This was supposed to be Inoue's retirement ceremony, a legendary 4-division champion facing a young destroyer. Everyone expected an early knockout or an easy points win for the monster who had destroyed every previous opponent. But instead, they got the fight of the decade that changed both men forever. Donaire caught Inoue with a perfect left hook in round 2. Blood poured from the monster's nose. His orbital bone cracked with an audible sound. For the rest of the fight, Inoue saw 2 Donaires instead of 1, making accurate punching nearly impossible. Most fighters would have looked for a way out, but that's not the monster. Here is what separates true knockout artists from the pretenders. They find a way to destroy you even when they are broken and hurt badly. Round 11 changed everything. Inoue landed a right hand that traveled less than 6 inches, but carried the force of a sledgehammer. Donaire crashed to the canvas like a building collapsing. The count reached 10, but somehow the legend got up. Round 12 was pure violence between 2 warriors throwing bombs until only one could stand. When the final bell rang, both men had earned something more valuable than victory. They had earned respect from boxing fans worldwide. After the fight, Inoue discovered that Donaire had promised his children he would bring home the Muhammad Ali trophy. And despite winning the tournament, Inoue gave the trophy to Donaire. What does a true champion do after surviving his greatest test and proving his heart matches his power? The Jason Maloney fight answered that question perfectly. After healing from his injuries over many months, questions surrounded Inoue's future. Had the Donaire fight taken something more? His team believed they had found weaknesses to exploit from Donaire fight footage, but none of the counterpunch showed that his fight intelligence had actually improved after the Donaire war. So what makes Inoue's 90% knockout rate truly legendary compared to every other fighter in boxing history? That answer lies in something no other fighter possesses: the perfect combination of Japanese precision and devastating natural power that cannot be taught or copied. While other knockout artists rely on wild swinging or pure strength that eventually fails them, Inoue has turned violence into an exact science. He studies opponent like a surgeon studying anatomy. Every weakness gets exposed through careful observation. Every opening gets exploited with surgical precision. And when he throws a punch, it lands exactly where it will cause maximum damage to end fights quickly. Manny Pacquiao had similar speed and power during his prime years, but Pacquiao was raw clay molded by great trainers over many years. Inoue emerged as a finished weapon from day one. Every shot is calculated for maximum effect. Every combination is designed specifically to end fights rather than just score points. The scariest part for future opponents? He continues improving his technique every single day. While other fighters peak and decline after reaching their physical limits, Inoue keeps adding new weapons to his already deadly arsenal. His 90% knockout rate represents more than impressive numbers. It serves as a warning to every fighter who steps into the ring with him. You're not just facing another boxer with good power. You're facing the most efficient fighting machine ever created through the perfect combination of natural gifts and relentless training. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and also do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more knockout legends destroying their opponents, smash that notification bell so that you never miss when we drop the next episode. Drop a comment below and tell us which fighter you want to see featured next on Knockout Kings. Dazmarina steps in next. The hunt continues.